So now I am on Vector Studio. So now let's select the shape tool, left click here, select the ellipse tool. Now I'm going to create my circle. So now I'm going to remove the fill, click on this icon and then click on this icon to remove the fill. I'm going to add the 1 point outline, double click here, type 1, press enter. And now I'm going to change the size of this circle here. So now let's go to the transform tab down here. If you don't have it here, just go to window, general, and then check the transform. So now I'm going to change the transform to the center. And now I'm going to change the width here, double click, I'm going to change it to 300 and the height to 300, press enter. And now I'm going to lock the aspect ratio, check the chain icon here. And now let's select the move tool. I'm just going to move the circle here like this. And now Ctrl J to duplicate the circle. And now I'm going to change the size of the duplicated circle. Let's go to the transform tab. I'm just going to change one of the, either the width and height. I'm going to change it to 100. So it will change both because the aspect ratio is locked. So now I'm going to select the two circles, Ctrl J to duplicate them, hold the Shift key down and then move to the right to move it on a straight line. And now make sure the snapping is checked. If I left click here, so here are the features I checked. So now I'm going to select this small circle here on the left, Ctrl J to duplicate it. And now hold Shift key down and then scale it up from this handle until it snaps up here. And now let's select the small circle again, Ctrl J to duplicate it. And then hold Shift key down and then scale it up from this handle down here until it snaps down in the bottom of the big circle. And now let's select the pen tool, left click here, select the pen tool. So as you can see, it doesn't have a fill and it has a 1 point outline just as our circles. So now since the snapping is checked, I'm going to place my cursor here on the center, left click. And now I'm just going to create a straight line, so here it is. And now let's select the move tool. And now I'm just going to stretch this line here on the left. I'm just going to move the cursor here and then move it to the left. And now Ctrl J to duplicate this line. And now hold Shift key down and then move it down straight until it snaps. So here it is. And now Ctrl J again to duplicate it. So now I'm just going to move it, make sure it is snapping. So here it is. And now Ctrl J one last time to duplicate the straight line. And now here I'm just going to make sure it snaps. So here it is. And now let's select all the shapes. I'm going to group them. Click on this icon here to group them. Now I'm going to rotate this group layer to 70 degrees. I'm just going to rotate it from the transform tab. I'm just going to double click on the rotation and then type 70, press enter. So here it is, and now I'm just going to move it here like this. And now Ctrl J to duplicate the group layer, right click on it, transform, and then select flip horizontal. And now let's go to the navigator here. I'm just going to zoom in by moving the slider to the right. So now I want this line here to cross the small circle, this one here. So now select this group layer, this one here we just flipped, hold Shift key down and then move it to the right until the line crosses the small circle. So now I'm just going to move it here, and now I'm just going to use the right arrow key on my keyboard to move it by 1 pixel until this line here crosses this one here, a small circle. So here it is. And now I'm just going to zoom out from the navigator, move the slider to the left. I'm going to select all the shapes. Select the Shape Builder tool, left click, select Shape Builder. The action is plus to create a new shape from selected areas. The drag method is freehand. The cleanup none. I check the use style from selected area. And now I'm just going to drag over the parts I want to combine to create my shape. I'm going to start from here down here and then just drag. So here it is. So this is the first, and now let's continue. Just going to go down like this. So I'm going to add these parts here later. I'm just going to finish up my shape here. So here it is. So this is the shape. So now I'm just going to zoom in from the navigator and then just add the part I missed. So for example, this one here, up here, it's quite small. So here it is. I'm going to add this one. I'm going to add this one here, and then I'm going to add these here. So here it is. And now I'm just going to remove this small outline here. I'm going to change the action here to the minus icon here to delete the selected areas from objects, and then I'm just going to select this one and then left click on it. So here it is. So now I'm just going to zoom out from the navigator here. And now let's change the action to plus to create a new shape from selected areas, and then I'm just going to create my second shape. I'm going to start from here. So here it is, and then drag. And then let's continue from here, and then just go here like this. So let's do it the second time to combine these here. And then let's do it the third time, the fourth. So here it is, and then let's go down. So here it is, and now I'm just going to zoom in just as before to add some parts. I'm going to add this small part here. So here it is, and then I'm going to add this small one here. So I think here I'm okay. So now let's select the move tool, and now I'm going to left click outside to deselect. I'm going to select this one here, this group layer. I'm just going to move to the right. So here it is, and now just press the delete key on your keyboard to delete it. And now I'm just going to select this one here, move it to the left, and then just press the delete key on your keyboard to delete it. So now I'm going to select this shape here, this one. I'm going to change its color from the color wheel here. So here it is. So I'm just going to give it an orange color. And then I'm going to select this shape here, and then hold shift key down and then select this one here to select them both. And now I'm just going to group them. Click on this icon here to group them. And now I'm just going to give it, for example, another color like this. I'm just going to give this one here a kind of darker color. I'm going to give it this color here. So now let's select both shapes here and then group them. So now I'm just going to scale it up from this handle. So now I'm going to remove this black outline here. I'm just going to click here. I am on the move tool. I'm just going to click here. You can increase or decrease it. So here it is. And now let's select the contour tool. Left click here. So now sometimes when I try to use the contour tool, it crashes. So make sure to save your work. Just go to file and then save as. So now I'm just going to select the contour tool. I'm just going to select this handle here and then bring it to the center. So here it is, bring it inward. So now I'm just going to adjust it like this. I just want slide here like this. So I think I'm going to leave it here. So now you can still add some filters here. So layer effects, I'm going to click on the FX icon here to add layer effects. I'm just going to scroll to the right to move my logo here to the left. And then for example, you can add, for example, a bevel and emboss, or for example, I'm just going to add the 3D effect. I'm just going to move the radius here. Make sure to uncheck the chain icon here so you can change the depth separately. So here it is. You can still, for example, try with the bevel and emboss. So I think I'm just going to leave it with the 3D effect. So now let's click on the icon here, the X here to exit, and now I'm just going to move it. So here it is.